Hey everybody, what's going on today? I need a third. What's going on today? We are in the studio live today. Yeah, we're live today in the studio. Come on live with us and have some dialect conversation. What? Miss Marathon? She's out there in the studio somewhere, I'm wondering. Hey everybody, what's going on today? I hope your day has been going well. I know it's been a minute since we've been out here in the studio. We pulled up with it. I ain't never heard this before, DJ BJ. You got me listening to something I ain't never heard till. Hey everybody, what's going on today? I hope your afternoons and evening or going into the evening right now. I hope everybody is doing good today. What's been going on with us? You know, we've been out of the studio for a little bit, you know? We truly have. They got a lot playing on today. Hey everybody, what's going on? I hope your afternoon has been going great. It is now, what time is it? 2:49. We got about 10 minutes before we're going live in the studio. We're at WRFUUCIMC. Andre, talking about thanks for watching. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure. There's a lot of trash in this studio. We need to get it together. Hey everybody, thanks so much for tuning in to us. You are on live. You're on live with Afternoons with Delight. We got people up in the studio with us. Hey Robert, how you doing this afternoon? I hope all is well. I go live at 3 p.m. mostly every Thursday. I do a radio show over here at WRFUUCIMC. If you're on live, come on live with us. Like and share this status and post for us. How you doing this afternoon, Robert? But yeah, we're at WRFUUCIMC. If you want to go on live with us, you can more than welcome to. Like and share the status for us as well. I thought he said something else. I was like, where are we at for a minute under that? I was like, we can't saying all this. But hey, everybody, thanks so much for tuning in to us. You are on live. We're going to go live in the studio. It's Afternoons with Delight. I know I done missed out on a couple of weeks. Is that Draper coming in? Missed out on a couple of weeks of us, you know, coming on the studio. We missed a couple of weeks of doing this. Andre, you should have walked out there outside to see if Miss Marilyn Dean Cleveland out there somewhere circulating. She's supposed to be coming on the show with us this afternoon, so I don't know what's going on. Hopefully she all right. She said she might not come out if it was storming or if it's raining or something. So you never know. You never know. Hey, everybody, thanks so much for coming on live with us. Come on live with us. Have a conversation with us this afternoon. We got about 8 minutes until the show actually officially starts. We got a few minutes until then, everyone. I know y'all hadn't seen me in a couple of weeks and everybody going through some. Hey, get on live with us today. I'm looking for my Miss Marilyn Dean Cleveland to make an appearance, and we have not seen her yet. But it is. Hey, this is the last week of cancel. This is the last week of school. Is it on YouTube? It will be on. Hey, Robert. Yeah, I listened to yours, Diddy, or, you know, I listened to it. But, yeah, it'll be on YouTube. I'll upload this video or download or whatever I'll download this video to my YouTube channel because I do have a YouTube channel as well. I got about 30 videos or something like that on there so far. So I got a friend. His name's Robert Dean. He's online with us right now. He got a YouTube channel song called Who's Diddying Diddy. I don't even ask no questions, Andre. Wait for me to ask it. But, yeah. Who's Diddying Diddy, huh? I sent it in Messenger. Yeah, I know. I've listened to it, Robert. I did listen to it. I gave you feedback on it. Remember? Yeah. Thanks a lot, Robert. Appreciate you. But, yeah, so we got about Mr. Aladdin Cleveland ain't in the studio with us today. Wow. She in the house? You called her and she's not doing what? Absolutely, Robert. Robert's got a song. If anybody want to listen to it, it's called Who's Diddying Diddy. Yeah. Hey, Joseph. How you doing, Joe? Joe, you know what? I've been blessed. How you been doing, Joe? We almost done with graduation. It's end of the school year. Let's celebrate. You ain't got nothing going on. I'm surprised ain't nobody having a end of school year bash. Nobody doing that? Or they been bashing all year long. That's why they ain't doing nothing more than that.
What's the graduating rate?
I don't know. That's a good caption to look at. We should see. You should look into that, Andre. You can investigate. Get some investigative journalistic work going on. Hey, everybody. I hope everybody's doing good this afternoon. We got a few minutes right now before we go on live. We're going live. Yeah, it's cold out, kind of chilly here in Illinois. Robert, I'm here in Illinois too. We're in central Illinois. We're in Champaign County today. Yeah, we're in Urbanus. Yeah, it is very. Joe, you doing good? That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad all is well. Glad it's just peace. DJ had it slamming and bamming where I'm looking at it in the red right now. But come on live with us, everybody. Like and share. I appreciate all that participate in this. For a little time being that we come on live. I know we done missed we missed 3 weeks. No, we did not. Oh, you in Hammond. You're not that far away. No, Hammond's not that. Yeah. But it's not, Hammond's not that far away from Champaign. Not at all. Yep. About 30 minutes. Yeah. You know, Robert, you could always petition to come on stage up here at the IMC and during their open mic nights and get a little crowd. Get your performance out there on Who's Diddying Diddy. We have events like that and stuff up here. Here go Maryland Dean Cleveland. That's what I knew she was waiting on you. Under, get the door. I knew she was waiting on you. She up here waiting on you. Where I was. Where you was? Oh my God. Hey, Miss Mary. Hey, girl. How you doing? That's good. I'm here. You're here enjoying and sitting, and everybody have a sit down and a seat and a, huh? It is 74 and Champaign is 80 temperature. The graduation rate? Graduation rate. Yeah, graduation rate is kind of. We were gonna have a little convo about educations. What is it, Leah? Yeah, you're a rock band. Yeah, you can come up here and do a performance up here at the IMC Theater. Oh, those are really you.
I didn't know. I've been had it.
Those are really.
Get that to her today.
Wow. I know she's appreciative. She feels special right about now. When'd you get up here, Miss Marilyn? You came through the wind and the rain?
I was gonna make it today.
Hey, Tracy, what's going? What's good, brother? I don't know. We up here at WRFU UCIMC. We got about 1 minute until we go live in the studio here. That's the green mic as well. Let's see what she's wearing. Who's wearing? Oh, that's nice. I like that. She loves that.
Cute.
Can I see what she's wearing? I got my whatchamacallit on right now. We on our green mic on the main. We ain't got no green mic. We just got one. I guess it's gone then. No. I mean, we probably possibly could. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. What's going on? Hello, and thanks once again for tuning in to us today. You're on live with Afternoons with Delight. And like I said, thanks once again for tuning in to us. It is now 3 p.m. and at the top of the hour, you know what I do? I do the legal ID. We do this at each top of the hour here at WRFU LP Urbana. This is our disclaimer. WRFU is an open forum for the Urbana-Champaign community. Views expressed are those of the speaker and guest, and they are not intended to represent WRFU UCIMC. And thanks once again, like I said, everybody, for tuning in to us today. But before I get started, you know what I do at the top of the hour? I introduce who's in the studio with me. Andre is here.
Andre's here. Back from a long vacation.
Andre been on a long vacation?
Yeah.
What was this, a 2-week vacation?
Yeah, 2 week vacation.
Okay, we've been on a 2-week vacation together then. And then everybody, let's turn the camera a little bit to the side. There's Draper. He's in the studio with us again today. Draper, what's up today?
How you guys doing this evening?
That's good.
All right.
Everybody should be all right out there in the land.
All right.
Let's see also who's back there on the couch. Miss Marilyn Dean Cleveland.
Yes,
Miss Marilyn Dean Cleveland.
That's me.
It's been a minute since we seen you, Miss Cleveland.
I know. I've been. Things happen, you know.
Things happen, Miss Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
I just wanted to say to happy congratulations on your graduation. Yeah. Nice seeing you. Yeah.
It's wonderful. Miss Marilyn is just congratulating Leah on her progression in life.
Yes.
Leah's back over there in the corner. You know, she does her shrug and wave. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for tuning in to us. Tracy, what did you say? We need to get together soon and go over a few things. Absolutely, Tracy. Let me know. Hey, Carrie, what's going on? Hope you're doing good out there today. But before we get started, guys, how's everybody been doing? Let's catch up. We haven't been on here for a minute.
Well,
What's new?
like I said, things happen. I haven't been feeling that great last couple of weeks, but I'm here.
Right.
I am present.
Well, that's good,
And
Miss
I
Marilyn.
am glad of that.
Absolutely.
I'm here.
I need you to boom that mic a little bit more because it seems like I'm stretching for the voice.
Can you hear me pretty good? I don't think I need it. If I need to say something, I'll just get up.
Okay.
Yeah, so you need it more than I do. So.
All right, Ms. Marilyn. Well, you know, how's everybody else been doing out here? Carrie, you said it's going. I don't know. I mean, I guess, you know, I can talk about people's overall perceptions of how things have been for them lately. I'm feeling kind of dry in the land.
Yeah, even though it's raining.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It feels kind of flat. You know what I mean? Just interactions and people, I guess. And me and Dre were just talking about this, how people just seem like they're a little bit distant.
No.
Or, you know.
Do you feel that?
I really do. I feel like, I don't know, like something's happening.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know how to feel about it. I just know that it just, I guess we're just getting that perception of people just, I don't know, if people are just trying to stay safe in their own lanes by disassociation, you know, of themselves with other people or what. I don't know what it is, but it feels kind of just
Different.
like, yeah, a little dry.
I think everybody's waiting for the shoe to drop. You know, for the shoe to drop on your prices and healthcare.
Yeah.
And are you gonna get healthcare next year and
True.
everything? Yeah.
Everybody's concerned about what's going to be happening in a couple of months or so.
Yeah.
In the next year.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the,
Yeah,
Everybody's saving their pennies, you know.
maybe that's what it is.
I think that's what it is, because I ain't been nowhere really.
can't go nowhere. But
you know what? I mean, we've been out of town.
Yeah.
And we've seen like a lot of people, you know, circulating through the cities and stuff. But I mean, like regular traffic, it seems to like minimize or go down. I mean, is a difference based on the college students leaving though?
No, they've always done that. They always left. So.
No, I'm talking about, is it a difference based on the college students leaving?
Oh.
Does it feel different based on the college students leaving? Or is it just an overall perception? To me, it's just overall.
It's just the climate right now.
Yeah.
It's just the climate.
Plus the
right
rain
now. And the situation.
Snow. They got snow still.
Yeah.
Yeah, the uncertainty.
It's just cloudy out there.
Yeah.
It's been raining for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And is that bad weather like a precursor? Because a lot is going on with that weather situation as well. Carolyn said the bill passed the House. Congratulations on the graduation. Feeling sad the bill passed the House.
Yes.
The big beautiful bill.
Carrie. Yeah, Carrie just made a comment on there talking about she feeling sad because the bill just passed the House.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Big beautiful bill. That's what they were saying. That Trump had glad that it passed.
right. I mean, a lot of things. You know, we had this conversation when we initially started out, from the presidency, from the elections, coming up into this platform where we are currently, right? And we're only, 5 months into the new year?
Right.
So I'm kind of like, is the expectation been met? You know, has the expectation been met for a lot of people? Did they truly, as we've seen things start to unfold, is this the reality that they actually thought was going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Bree, what's going on? Is this the reality that they thought?
I think this is a total 180 what they thought. You know,
Right. That's
it's
why
the wrong people losing their jobs now. It's the wrong people.
They wouldn't
Funding?
Funding's gone.
Yeah. You talking about all those investments that they?
But he, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to a friend of mine in Milwaukee, and she had, you know.
Miss Marilyn is talking right now.
Had lost her husband to cancer.
Uh-huh.
And nobody was understanding that they needed all of these clinics and stuff. And,
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And babies and pregnant women, they're losing all of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what do we do?
True.
Like the children, they keeping the food from the kids.
Right.
How can any human being be that cold-hearted? I mean, it can't feel.
Could it be by design that it's...
Microphone, sir.
Could it be by design that it's set up to actually push people to stand up for themselves?
That's the truth.
Because we've been, especially, I mean, when you speak about the black culture and sometimes Latino culture, we accept so much to where it's like playing a carnival game. They just test and try all different types of things on these people and see to when they are tired. Because everybody say they're tired, they know the problem, but ain't coming up with the solution.
And then we have the, marches.
Right, but
So
how long those type of acts have been performed with no results that make change for us?
True.
That's, to me, like when we march, it feel like we begging people to don't hurt us.
Right.
Instead of allowing them to see what God nature gives us to defend ourselves. Not saying we're looking for violence to hurt nobody, but God gave us the strength to defend ourselves too.
But see, we were taught to be violent.
No, I mean, we were taught to be mistreated.
Well,
So that creates anger.
Right,
It's difference between, because violence is like, the way you're looking at it is items used on somebody, malicious acts that you possibly want to do to somebody, and several different, negative things from pain that creates you being pushed to the point where you want to use violence. Because that's not always the answer to solving problems with your peoples.
Hello, well, we got another special guest in the building.
My man,
Stuff
say
there.
that.
Oh, we on live too.
Yeah.
Doing live.
Right.
What's going on, say man?
Nothing much. I was driving. Said it's Thursday. Let me come up.
It's Thursday. We don't discriminate.
How you doing, young man?
We incorporate. So, yes, Miss Marilyn Dean Cleveland.
I'm sorry, Marilyn Dean Cleveland, yes.
She is an artiste.
Glad to meet you.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you as well.
This young man, Seve, we've been knowing him for quite a little spell.
Yeah.
He be putting up on bogus stuff online. I just commented on, but he good though. This is like he's a good man, a good brother. A good person to know.
I try to be.
That's good. Say, man, what you working hard out here in the community? We was just having a dialogue about the expectations between what they're giving us, what we should do, and how I guess we can fulfill our part. We were just having a dialogue about what they have allowed us to be, and like the perceptions of what we are. And then in fighting against the powers that be, so to speak, right? What is our stance? How do we make a stand? How do we get what we're desiring? Miss Marilyn was talking about, the marches. Draper was just talking about the marches. Like, that's just so irrelevant right now. Because, like, what are we getting?
Being honest, you know how long we've been marching.
Yes.
We've been talking to senators, aldermen, and begging for them to just allow us somewhere we can build without interruption, without being sabotaged, without being, attacked to keep us down. We asking for just some simple freedom, because they say this country is free. It's supposed to have been free because we was here first, and it became all the other stuff. And then everything that's implemented bad about this country is almost put on us, and we're the face for it.
Right.
But you're using us for every way in which way to build everything about it. And still, any invention that we create, and if we create something too great, you would kill us. So how do you win when the pressures of the elements of everything that's set up for a group of people is demonstrated like that? Every day of your life, from almost infant to when you become an adult.
Just like you were saying, we need to not just march. We need to stand up and have a meaning behind that march.
Right.
Know
the right places to go to get the results where they can actually get right onto it that day, or if not, because to allow them to know when you constantly giving people, oh, we'll get back to you next week. No, this ain't when you want to get back to us. We fed up and it's now. And this is the effect of that.
And we've been so used to being put off.
Right.
And it's time for us to say, okay, excuse me, we need to be now.
No
We
doubt.
don't need to be tomorrow. We need to be right now.
Right.
And we've been living with that weight. We've been waiting. We know what we're waiting for.
Right.
They know what we're waiting for.
True.
But they already know how to get it to make us wait.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to have to break that chain of waiting.
Mm-hmm.
And they say woke, we got to wake up. I mean, you can be woke, but you can't see. But
True.
if you are woke up to the situation, that means you have that knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
you have that feeling, you have that compassion,
Mm-hmm.
you have all of that.
Right.
But we can't keep waiting for them to give it to us. We got to take it.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, when we say take it, we got to know what we're going for.
Right,
Because
right,
just say if we went and asked for something from a class of people that could possibly give us some a jump start or whatever, and we get that one thing and act like that's all we need,
Yeah.
and that means we minimized ourselves because we're not properly really putting together the needs of what we really are looking for from dealing with them, or to have the separation.
Right.
Because that seemed like that should have been first.
Yeah, we always do that. That's like sharecropping.
Right.
You know, we always did the work,
Yeah.
but we didn't get the full payment
Exactly.
for our work.
Exactly.
You know, we had to make him rich.
Yeah.
And then when you work all them hours and
Yes.
ask for extra overtime,
They-
you gotta go pay
Right.
all the bills with your money and give it back.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Are you really making it?
No.
No.
You getting tricked every day. You think of this doggone creation called
They
a
want
job
you to need
system.
them. They want you to need them. So they give you just
Yeah.
a
You
little. They
make
give you just
you know
enough.
you're
to make
not
you feel like
saving
you-
a dollar for your family and your lineage for them to have.
Absolutely.
There's no way.
Yeah.
So we got to do more standing up.
Here we were made by
You
this
know,
hand.
We got to do more
It's all
standing
part of his
instead
plan.
of
Being
I mean,
more
well, I-
creative and supportive of each other.
And-
And investing in our growth, just like a Black Wall Street. It got to repeat again. Because
Yeah.
now we know who was the attackers of black growth. Because you will see it. Because if we're privately doing, you say we're violent, we're negative, but if you see us building, don't come and bomb
Run
us
us down.
or destroy us because you said we're nothing.
Mm-hmm.
We start from the bottom of every wasted item that you didn't want and made it to something. And soon we do that, it seems like that pisses you off that we can make that go off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That angers you.
You know, and we got to get punished with attacks from system changes, calling it policy laws and things that and incarcerate you, that'll shut your business down, that'll put citations and everything to where you so overwhelmed with bills and things when you just starting, you be like, you set it up so I can fail because all your agencies that attack businesses is attacking basically mostly a lot of black culture businesses to where they don't have an existence where they'll make it that long.
That's when they come in.
And take it from you and then copy the same business that you was finna do, but with a whole different tag name and it's operating. And we so blind and don't pay attention that we'll go to the same store that was ours and buy the stuff that we was finna, that we was selling.
Yes.
Yeah.
You done let go of your dreams and goals of trying to be a provider and go settle for your
Somebody
family
else.
and just go back to just being a customer.
Yeah. Yeah. The worker mentality is ingrained
That's a
into you.
conditioning. So
Yeah.
programming,
Yeah.
reprogramming. All these things that we see need to be at least programs that's implemented for our culture that we need. Reprogramming and the proper way of how this country is operating and what is our strategic strategies of how we create businesses that excel and ways to implement to where if our people invested with us, they'll make sure that they had shares so they'll have something built off them, helping investing with each other so they don't feel like they're doing it for nothing. Because, you know, we always be worried about who getting the most money out of somebody if we help people. I don't like that.
Yeah, and that's the issue that we really keep coming up with and we keep coming back to over and over again. Because if you think about the rationale behind that, you think about there are a lot of people who want to be in positions of power, but they are not leaders.
Right.
So how do you lead people if you're not a person that is even a person of you sit in a threshold of a position of power, yet you're there you're there. So I have to go to you. And I have to think that you're going to have solid direction to point people in. But if you don't have a solid leader in your leadership, and that's one thing about it as well. You know, we had that conversation before. Everybody want to be the Indians and the chief and not the Indians. And I'm not saying a racial slur because I do have Indian in my background as well. So don't come at me with no stuff like that. So anyway, just making this clear that all of us sitting in this room got Indian in us. So please don't do that. But like I'm saying, there's a lot of people that just want to run around and say that they're the chief in order to get the following of people. And because people know them so well, they're willing to follow. Right. They're willing to follow somebody that's ultimately going to take you all the way down.
Right,
you know,
the river, just like that.
All the way down. So then how do we single out? Because it has to come to a point where we have to initiate a plan. Right. You know what I mean? It can't be always talking about the aspects of the negativity of what this particular category of people do to this particular category of people. It has to be solution focused, like Carrie was just saying. It has to be to the point where we're getting to the point where I know what to do. This is my itinerary and I'm going to follow it, and I got some follow through based on it. But we're not even getting to the point where we're sitting in the room at the table with one another because don't nobody want to break bread because they really wondering who's going to pay for it at the end. So I'm just trying to figure out to get us on another pathway of thinking. What do we have to do to formulate? Not saying that you should get on and start, creating a group and different activities like that for yourselves. But if you've got a network of people that you can surround yourself with and y'all know how to go out and delegate, each person has their part, that's making it a whole. We got to get to that place to where everybody brings their resources and what they know together and makes it a whole so that then we can move forward. Because we keep talking and things are getting worse with our kids and our situations, our homes, the neighborhoods that we live in. Ain't nobody even feeling safe enough to walk around in your own 4 blocks. I'm not understanding what is going on because now we had that conversation before too about organization.
Could it be like why it feels so dry, like the streets is just almost deserted, where there ain't really no interaction? Because maybe it's time for parents and children and families to use that time to bridge, to have things to do and interact with each other. Yeah. Things happen for a reason, because if you so hating against the people outside, what about the people inside? Why don't you love on something? Because you got to get some love. Yeah. So if you don't want to go and find somebody out there else in the world to love your house, and love these children, love these grandkids.
Love yourself.
Be a part of things with them, and then the activities get created. Because we the one that fills up these programs or ideas, because nobody's creating no more. Right. Everybody's just shutting their mind down on these phones, scrolling for hours and days and weeks, as if you're a robot or some type of clone or something that don't have no normality that you're in reality still.
Hey, Donna. Yeah, no.
And dealing with these things hands-on, Because it's almost like being in prison when you're trapped in these houses with these phones all day. Because when you go out here and see things have changed, like these bills is passed. A lot of people don't even know what
ain't nobody even paying attention to that stuff.
Nobody knows and understands.
Carrie said, get a permit and have a street dance. Carrie, that would be an ideal situation.
You remember we were talking about having a senior prom.
I'm telling you.
Seniors.
Yes.
With seniors, not young people.
Because you know what? We talked about that before. That would be. It would get people to come out.
Have a senior prom with seniors.
Yeah.
From what?
Yeah.
50.
Fun and food always brings folks together. You ain't lying, Carrie. It really do. But having a dance, that would be a situation. Yeah.
We don't want nobody under 56.
Well, we young, man. We ain't gonna be able to. We can DJ though.
Who?
We can DJ.
Yeah, somebody.
It'll be security or something.
Yes, get what?
Be security or something. Y'all funny.
We need a seen even with crutches and walking.
All of it. All of it.
All
Be
of
too
it.
loud, and I in that party pretty quick.
Do what?
Like, yeah, quick,
What you say?
No, I just said that y'all gonna have a great time. It's gonna be a beautiful.
Baby, no, he telling the tale.
sundown is over with.
No, you gotta have it before that time. Listen, I'm telling you, but really, seriously, getting people together, having activities for people, I think that always wins. You know, the safety and organization, because you know what, otherwise we wouldn't be having the issues that we having in the community. I mean, the kids, why you think they go to those pop-up parties? Let's talk about it. You know, they go to a party because ain't nobody having parties at their house no more.
Right.
Ain't nobody, there's not even a place. Remember how young people could go to like we had the skating rink growing up in Decatur. You had like places that you could go for an event to have a party. Where do they do that?
Club party when you just
Right.
at least celebrate the good summer. Everybody made it. Everybody enjoying their graduation.
For real.
And the success. And then it's getting prepared to go to school after, the end of. You ain't even having that no more.
Nah.
You remember,
Nah.
You remember we used to have we could block off the street.
Yes.
And
Remember
everybody
that?
in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
We just have a good time. Those
You
days,
get to know the community, know the neighborhood that you live in. 'Cause everybody came out and interacted, at least especially.
Man, PJs, you right, Carrie. We had PJs and everything. They would lock you in to, if you was 14 years old, you had to stay in till 4 o'clock in the morning. You couldn't leave. You know, but they don't have no events like that for young people. I just, I take in consideration and think, because they don't have nothing.
You know, we used to have the jump rope
Competition.
contest. You know, a lot of things that I did as a kid
Are
years
gone.
ago, so. But
Not
it
up
was
to
something
56
No
yet.
activities
we could
today.
do.
Donna, you
enough
said you
that
ain't
they
up to
can't even
56 yet.
quarter a woman because you're not.
No.
You don't even have any type of activity
Hey, Kiwi.
that you can create as a young man to think like that. Hey, let's go over here to the aeronautics center where they have. You ain't got nothing to say that's creative to you to let somebody know if you're intelligent.
I know.
You know.
We missed a lot of those pillars that had those things going on,
Right.
like grandma, grandpa, great uncle, great
Right.
auntie.
Don't have those anymore.
A lot after they passed, a lot of the other people in the families, they start feeling defeated. They like, oh well, so they was the glue that kept everybody together.
Yeah.
But now they feel defeated and they feel like, oh well, I don't know what to do or how to proceed with doing that. But they do know.
I really wish you had that mic.
It was taught in them. It was shown in them. The families, I know you probably don't realize, like even me as being like, I'm a father now myself, and so I didn't actually get taught being a father, but I did get taught. I didn't think I got taught, but I got taught because my dad was in my life from since I couldn't even remember. But he was around all the time. But he passed before my daughter was born. So me having a daughter, I'm like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like I'm looking at her, I'm lost. I'm like, what am I gonna do with the dog? I still want to be outside.
Right.
I'm gonna ride. Everything under the sun. So, but I just have to remember, because from how I grew up and what I was taught, I was already being taught, and from what I seen, from what I was shown by examples that he gave, and he's taught my siblings and my brothers and sisters, and he was always around no matter what he made a way, no matter what it was. I didn't know we were struggling until they got older, and he told me, like, did you know we? No, I didn't know nothing about that. But we missing a lot of those things now. Now other young people are like, well, I don't want to do nothing. They act like they don't know how to do it, but just got to remember those teachers.
Well, we
they
don't have
when
any older people to teach anymore. You know, when you had grandmothers, that when you go to church, if you did something, they give you that look, or they pinch you on your leg or something, and they taught you. But with all of that, grandparents are just, it seems like they're not really here.
That's
a lot
true.
of them are not here. A lot of them has passed on.
And there's a lot of younger parents too who's
that-
not listening to
right,
their
that
parents.
don't know.
Rebellious,
Right.
that rebellious spirit.
So yeah.
Right.
And so they
That
tell their
Bible
kids don't listen
spirit.
to them unless I told you. So
Right.
now they feel like they disrespect another adult.
Yeah.
How I was raised, I don't disrespect no adult at all.
That's right.
If I feel like I disrespect, I go to them, go to my parents.
Yeah.
Say, yeah, this lady said this to me.
But then nowadays you go to the child's parents. The child parents and the child's going to come after you. Nobody wants you to correct their child. And like you remember they said, it takes a village.
Yeah.
The village is gone.
Yeah.
It's broken.
But you know, imagine knocking on somebody's door to explain to them about the kids and the actions and things that they doing out there, and then you didn't actually came to the harness nest of where it all
Begin.
whips at. So it's like you come into Satan's house dealing with these people, trying to work things out, get an understanding, because it ain't never no peace in his house. And you come into the door trying to bring something civil where you can actually resolve something or help them look at their child's behavior a little bit different, and hopefully address some things personally before it get outside. Ain't nobody thinking that deep. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're afraid to go to somebody's house, you know, because if they're going to come after you when you're out in the street, if
I'm coming to save your child's life by giving you some information, because I'm not coming for nothing, Pat.
Right.
I want to come for something that hopefully that really opens your eyes to make you see this is important, and if you don't pay attention to it, it's going to get worse. And I'm hoping that it's nothing that causes tears to your eyes.
Right.
You know,
it's a pride thing for them too, because they don't want to walk away from it.
Right.
They feel like somebody say something crazy about them to their kid or how they moving or whatever they doing.
That's what I'm.
They don't want to back down now.
Yeah.
what is the communication style that you bring to somebody when you explain it?
I've seen it plenty of times myself.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's definitely humbling going to tell somebody something horrible about their child and the things that they doing that are causing disruption and possibly this, and you got to bring this to them and seeing if they're intelligent enough to say, yeah, my child acts like this at home, and I've been working on him for a minute, and he struggles with some things. So now when they give you just a little bit of something like this, now I know what to dissect. I'm like, okay, he's struggling with some things that had to come from being in here with y'all that you must ain't made amends with. Because some of the answers be right in your face, but you got to pay attention to when somebody's telling you their story. Because they really be crying out right there loud and clear. You know what I'm saying? But who's caring about each other these days?
I think that's the question.
The caring, like I say, the love and caring is so, it's iffy.
Yeah, it is.
You know, you almost like got to earn it, and then it don't last for long. It's like a small credit card, man. And if you ain't checked it out and got all the love, then it's gone.
But you know what? That is, I mean, we can circle back around to this because I think a lot of it is how you approach people.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think we done moved away. I can say what I want to say because this is my personal belief. This is not WRFU's, their opinion. It's my own. Is the fact that I believe that we done moved away from holiness. And you know what? Because we don't have that foundational, with love and kindness have I drawn thee, you ain't got that spirit in you. So if your spirit is not love and kindness, then how is your approach with these kids? Because like Seve, I know Seve experiencing it right now. I ain't telling where you work at. You know where you work at. But, I understand it because you don't know what kind of person, you don't know what you're about to deal with. And the temperament of you has to never change.
It's your approach.
It has to never change. Yeah, it's always that approach. Because I'm telling you, kids done told me off, parents done cussed me out, still come back next day, still call them back, still talk to them, like nothing ever happened. So it's like parts of you have to turn off. Because I don't think everybody can't go out here and talk to kids and win families and win children. It's not everybody's purpose. That ain't everybody's mission. And you need to find out where your mission is in life. Because if you're not a people person, then it's kind of hard for you to sit up here and say that, I want to go out and I want to do this and I want to support and I want to help. You can help from the back end of it. We just won't put you out front. But if you can't deal with people, because this is the main thing right here, it's a lot of disassociation between the fact of, let me not take my own personal feelings and beliefs out of this. Because sometimes you have to deliver information and give it to people just straight flat. It can't come with no, they call it straight no chaser. In the secular word of drinkers.
Right. What about on the rocks? Not even on the rocks.
Straight, you said straight, no
No
chaser.
water down on nothing.
You ain't get no water. You ain't get no spritzer. You ain't get nothing on the side. I'm gonna give it to you straight up. But I don't think a lot of people can take that because you gotta baby step people into the harsh.
Temperaments.
Man,
There's a lot of those.
all of it.
But
You know.
everybody say keep it real, keep it 100.
No, they can't. No,
Until
you can't
do
keep
it,
it real.
Until you do, until you keep
No.
it 100 and do it.
You can't handle the truth.
But they got so much trauma.
No,
So much body trauma, so much life trauma.
man, and everybody's still
So
dealing with
if
it.
I say
every
80,
day.
that might trigger you to,
What?
DCF, You know what I'm saying? You know, for real though.
Seriously.
You talk to somebody real soft like, I'm gonna take advantage of you now since you talk to me south.
Right.
Hey,
So you got to navigate.
you got to navigate. You got to learn that, and that's like I said, that comes with time. That comes with experience. But if we're addressing how to get families' attention, how to get young people's attention out here, because we're going into the summer months, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
We're going into the summer months. So I'm really wondering, what the summer is going to look like.
Well, hopefully it won't be too bad. When there's nothing else, there's always hope. When life freezes over,
We're going to keep hope alive.
Always hope.
Keep hope alive. But I'm telling you, I'm really hoping.
Huh?
Hope alive with a big stick.
Is you like, what's his name walking down the street? What's his name? What's that dude? Used to walk down the street with the big stick and fight off the police, whatever his name was. I can't remember that man. But you never know. I mean, like Miss Marilyn said, I'm really hopeful that the summer months will be not a repeat of years.
Reborn.
Yeah, not a repeat of years.
Reborn.
Yeah, and a reduction of definitely crime and a lot of things going on. I'm really hopeful that a lot of people in the community will be working together, trying to formulate the best plan that they can for a lot of the students that are in the community, because it's going to be under all of the different duress and the different stressors that we already have to go through. It's like you got to fight for placement. You got to fight for opportunity. Kiwi, what's going on? You got to fight for opportunity. So, I'm wondering, how everybody's going to put their programming together for the summer months. I'm not telling you who to support and who to go to, but what I am saying is if there are programs being offered in your communities, get out and volunteer a little bit, go and help and support your local organizations that are actually trying to go out and do right by the children that are in the community, Because I know
children are suffering right now.
it's so many.
It's just.
I think that's a different spirit of activities that'll be new for a lot of
Swing.
people to actually go out there and start actually getting back to nature and doing normal things and, helping kids color, construction, just stuff like that, planning, because they might help them learn, because there might be some things that they need to get refreshing on. Bring the childlike spirit out of them again.
So true.
So they can have some belief that it is good people out there, because I guess, our culture think that all us are just the worst to be around. Be careful, they're going to cross each other. I'm like, ain't nobody, we ain't got no friends. Nobody got no friends no more.
Yeah.
It's that bad that nobody trusts each other no more. Everybody thinking you finna set them up.
Yeah.
I
it's just
don't
horrible.
think everybody thinks that way, though.
No.
I mean, it feels like just for us to be so disconnected and it's not no interaction as much as we love to engage with each other. We love to interact, to create, to just learn from each other in a certain way. Even though we don't ask, we like to be around to actually see people display and show their gifts. So that's how people learn how to copy each other, because when you go around amongst it, but if you're not around, a lot of people not learning that there's anything else out there that exists.
But this is what's between man.
Yeah.
The
That
phones, the games.
technology. I'm sorry, baby. I mean, it's the truth.
No, it's not.
That's what has separated us because we're so involved in the machinery that we're not thinking about humanity. We're not thinking about the human heart, the human soul, the human connection, because of the machinery has took over our emotions. You agree or disagree?
Well, I mean, I know it's definitely an important part when you put some items in people's way of life when they, not really mature enough to know how to separate that stuff.
But you're grown. Some people are grown and they're separated.
Grown people don't have discipline all the way themselves either.
That's correct.
Yeah.
But
So
we're I think our minds are more informed. You think our minds are more informed. So when we're on the machinery, we can't teach each other how to react or how to navigate through this maze,
because you know that it's true work that needs to be done on
Right.
the physical part of this,
Right.
that really gets you ahead. Because if you forget that the groundwork you have to do for the things that you need to accomplish for yourself
Right.
has to be performed, and you don't do it because you're on the phone, you're not going to get nowhere.
So how can you learn if you're on the phone or you're on the
You
phone?
can't learn because
That's the whole
you
thing.
can
they
learn
did.
bits and pieces, but you're not performing nothing.
Right.
But that's the whole thing they did on the phone 20 years ago.
Yeah.
20 years ago,
That's right. We communicate.
like 20 years ago, they
Yeah.
started putting phones in kids' hands
Right.
back at preschool, So everything you did was on the tablet or iPad when you went to school. So
But seemed like
it was from
a
the
more
it was from
connected thing.
no, it was still tearing it down because you was separating yourself from your classmates by being on a pad 20 years ago.
Yeah, but we don't even talk
You
hardly
didn't even think
anymore.
about that. So now these kids back then, now they 30, 40 years old.
Right.
So that's their whole life. They've been on the pad. So they teaching their kids how to be on the pad now too.
I think I came from the.
Go ahead.
I'm 31 by the way. But,
Steve ain't 31.
I'm 31 by the way. But
Hey, Posey.
I think I came in a place where it was real prevalent, like the communication from the technology and everything, but also a lot of people saying pushing against it too. So I see it being used in a good way and also a bad way.
Yeah, I think my point is that I'm from the old school.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
One thing that I really agree with is that a lot of people don't know how to separate themselves from the
Right.
technology. Because
yeah.
even I say it's people that's online, well, online is their whole personality.
Yes.
That's all it is.
It's another
You
addictive.
then you meet them in person.
Right.
You meet them in person, and all of a sudden they don't know nothing. They a box of rocks.
Right.
Like, you was so intelligent.
And you don't even look like
Your
that.
last post.
You don't even
Your
look
last
They
post
don't.
was so intelligent. No, they got AI to help them write.
Exactly.
Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Even
what.
art
yeah.
is
You
not
don't even look
art
like that.
anymore.
No.
Art is
No.
not art. It's
No.
the machinery. I mean,
And
you know,
then
we
even with movies, all they doing is remaking the same movie over and over.
Right.
but different.
They put a different
For
actors.
decades.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
For
The
decades.
creativity and everything
been
from everything
remade.
behind it is just getting wasted away.
Yeah.
that's the truth.
I mean,
That's
technology
the truth.
is good in a way, and it's destroying our minds.
In another.
Always.
In another.
In
You
all
right?
ways.
Yes,
Can't even write.
Hmm?
Can't even write the
Can't-
name.
That's why I still write. I
Nobody
still
writes in
write.
cursive.
Nobody writes in cursive except I do. I
Kids
write in
today,
cursive.
kids
Nobody
say
knows what
technology
the,
has crippled their
the-
ability to learn how to connect and organize collectively. It is offline.
If you ask a
True.
kid what is lowercase, high,
Right.
With the predicate.
Right.
nobody
Subject
knows.
and predicate.
What
Right.
is it? I mean,
I mean,
how
you
write in cursive. Remember when we were coming up, we had the paper
Yeah,
where you
with
had the
lines.
lines and you.
But I mean, who giving whoopings to their kids right
No.
now if they got a bad grade? Or I'm not saying whooping. I'm not saying corporal punishment. Just clarifying.
Discipline.
Just know, if you make them young ones mad and they start rapping them songs,
You start everything she can grab.
you better know that you
We did
into it.
too.
I don't know how them
But
kids is about when
what
they get
parents
mad.
are out here really giving corrective action to their children when they bring a report card home?
Are the kids
And
even scared?
are you?
There you go.
There is no fear no
No, they're not
more.
scared.
You're going to get their own switch.
Right.
We did. All of us. Let me scan the room because everybody went and got their own weapon. Everybody got their own weapon. Except Leah. Right. Everybody got their own weapon when it was time to get whooped. You know.
They got the switch too. It ain't off the tree. I don't know what they get. But they got it. I don't see
Right.
it out.
And you learn not to get in trouble.
Yeah, you go get your own switch.
Right.
That's right. That's
Good thing I
become
paused that
obsolete
cell
now.
phone.
About
Man.
2 or 3 of them, I ain't getting no more whooping. I'm cool.
Yeah.
No, I said at 14 I was done. I told Sister Lady, we ain't no more coming out of here. Better listen to me, lady. Anyway, but I didn't get no more after 14 from her. No, she didn't whip me no more. No, I ain't get no whippings no more. But anyway, that's what I'm kind of just curious about. Like, where are the parents? You know, I mean, we constantly keep putting stuff off onto the children, constantly keep putting stuff off on the kids. But you know what? The derivative, the outlining, the common denominator is Ma and Pa.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's from your house.
But
So
see,
what?
If we had mom and pa that had phones and stuff, maybe we would have got that phone and stuff passed down to us.
Right.
So the parents now, they got phones here.
And that's what I said. We had that conversation before. We had that conversation before, you and I, where we're like, we just gave this to our kids thinking that we could handle it, or thinking that they could handle it, and we couldn't even handle it.
I used to get my daughter phone like that. Why do that?
Right.
But that is really a device so you can get out your way so they don't bug you.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem.
That's bad when you gave them the phone. Now they
That's true.
Googling it, TikToking, and then they start seeing stuff.
But they pop locking and dropping now.
Yep.
And now they pop locking with babies.
Right. Pop locking and dropping, and you talking about the TikTok festival, fam. I don't understand what that whole dynamic is, because that is wild to me. How many kids will you'll study and learn a dance, but that's no different than us, I guess. During our period, remember the time when we would try to record a song
on the radio,
and you would run and try to catch it, and you would
on the tape player.
yeah, and then you would write down the lyrics.
Right. Look at all the work.
Yeah, but that was being creative
but
from
you're
your
being
youth,
creative.
and
Look at all
that's
the work
not
you had
what's
to
done
do.
no more.
Right.
You know,
Right.
that was
Right.
forms of creating, and when you
You had to
really
be
was
on
into
time.
something, what got their attention to make them want to be creative and do something?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
because it's the music, the drugs.
Yeah.
You got more younger drug addicts, I feel, than ever.
true.
On hard
True.
drugs, not just it ain't just no
Yes.
weed. It's really hard drugs that
Yes.
that's taking your life.
Yeah,
You know, and I'm like, when you even hear the warning call saying that a bastard made it in this country that's taking your life, and you still risking that says something about it. That's why I say we struggling with a true mental illnesses that we need to address, because a lot of us are patched up with these things and don't know that these are problems
right,
that we haven't worked on with ourselves.
right.
You know.
I agree.
Because them kids is addicted now, and especially when we all know the effects of when drugs first hit our communities, period. If we never touched it, when those brothers who saw the vision back then was trying to tell people what the trick was, and we turned on them, we talked about them, and we still got greedy and chose to implement that in our community. And the effects of that was, it never healed. It's self-destructive. We ain't never seen a clear, clean black people in decades.
Yeah,
Almost close to 100 years you dealing with people dealing with substance abuse.
yeah. That was.
And it was implemented on purpose.
Yeah, it was put in the community. You know.
Because if I know you can't never think and
Is this the
function
likeness
rational thought process, I know I control you to where you're going to give me another system. Now I hear you talking about crimes, things like that. So now you're creating stuff for the police to add behind your struggles, behind your mental problems.
Yeah.
Now you going to jail and things are set up and nobody's healing you. Where's the counselors? Where's the programs for guys that you said that had problems of thinking and coping with society, who didn't have skills, who chose these acts of crime? Why didn't you want to educate these dudes?
They're getting rid of all of
the
that.
cell
now.
phone the
They're
likeness
getting rid
of
all of that.
Is it the likeness of a AI generated drug?
Yes, it is. It's definitely a drug. It's his
It's
own
a
self
distraction.
drug.
A distraction.
Yes, it's a drug. It's a huge distraction.
Yeah.
If you're not using it for the things that you're supposed to be doing to get ahead with, it shouldn't be that much in control of y'all family interaction.
Right. Some people won't even get up and cook their kids breakfast because they on the phone.
You can have 6 people in the house, and everybody is on that phone. If you look up and raise your head, and everybody is doing the same thing for hours.
No communication, no verbal.
Ain't saying a thing
no
to each
verbal
other.
communication.
Ain't nobody went to look for a job. Ain't nobody
Ain't
went
no way.
outside to play.
Oh my God.
No fresh
It's
air.
the truth.
Stuck in the house.
That's
because
why
he
I'm
wants
pale.
to be stuck
Carrie
in the
said
house.
we will
He is
spelling words
go
away,
outside and
ruin
play,
America. Now
have
as the
fun
parents
outside.
working with
That's no more.
the
They're
school,
afraid to
with
do
the other
We was
parents.
outside whole life.
Right.
7 a.m.
Everybody's when
7
parents want to
p.m.
discipline their children, they get the busybodies in their business. Okay, Carrie, I see.
I once
Kids
saw a
want to
little
threaten
boy,
them
I
with
guess he was about
911.
5 or
Mine
6
was
years
stand the
old,
hairbrush,
Right.
man.
eating
I had
ramen
that
noodles out of the pack,
Yeah,
pouring the sauce on it,
yeah,
eating it.
yeah.
I'm serious. Outside, eating Roman noodles in the pack with the little bag.
One thing for sure, we
I've
got
seen a lot of different ways.
everything
I've
works.
seen a lot of different ways.
You ain't got no chips. Them was probably the next thing to some chips.
They did
Little
him.
sauce,
They
you know
did
what
them
I'm saying?
into some chips.
Right,
They made
Roman
ramen noodle
noodles,
chips.
They probably was used for another version when you seen them in the
So
package,
serious.
in the pot they soups, but in the bag outside they
With
chips.
I ain't never done that.
No, somebody did.
So we got another function.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bye, say, man. Yeah, I gotta get with you. Yeah, I gotta get with you. You know, I already know what it is.
All right, bro.
Bye, Save. Everybody say goodbye to Save. He's out of the building.
Good. Nice to meet you as well.
All right, Save. We appreciate you stopping by
Your conversation.
the bird cage.
All right. Take care.
Appreciate you. All right. Well, guys, it's 3:49. We got about 10 minutes left in our time period. Save is gone. You know, what new hot topics are out there? I don't want to go with Diddy.
Oh, no.
Wow.
I don't want to go with Diddy, y'all. I can't.
What about the South African?
The kids.
Well, the one that, the fact that he lied.
Yeah, the farmer.
Yeah, Donald Trump just got on network television. What was that? About 3 days ago? About 2-3 days ago. He got on television. He had, what was it? Well, a president from Africa. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got on television and told him that basically, you know, they had been over there committing genocide by exterminating the white farmers. And not the extermination that has been occurring, not Rwanda, not all the other events that have occurred in Africa, none of the other things, nothing. But that he was committing genocide against the white race, Afrikaans, over there.
Yeah.
This was interesting because it was interesting that nobody out of his cabinet gave him the right information. Or maybe they did. You know, like they always do, and then he goes out and then he says whatever he wants to say. That's been who Donald Trump has been as far as I can remember, right? But for him to say that, I mean, I watched news reports last night of people in Africa giving their, you know, reports, and the way that they felt was like they were totally disrespected. They didn't want their president to even stay another day in the United States.
Right.
They felt like, I cannot believe that you just sat up here and said this and never even said anything about.
Belittled him.
Yep.
Belittled him.
Yeah. Carrie said she never wanted to smack somebody so hard when she heard that. And it was what everybody felt who heard it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Because that was like, how can you dare? Just like when what's his name came in there.
He did the same thing to him.
Yeah. I mean, totally disrespected. And I mean, are we going to a level to where now there's like, this is how, you know, I mean, I have a funny time of saying this, but like if Draper says, let's go somewhere, let's do something, I'm like, I follow my leader. But is this the nation of how we're getting into? Is that we're going to be up against something? I mean, we already up against racism. You know?
Forever.
You know what I'm
From the
saying?
beginning.
So it's like, how much more do you want, basically? Because I guess he had a candy store, and we, the people, the patrons, and I guess we can pick what we want off the shelf. I'll take a little bit of prejudice over here, Alex. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we standing up against? What are we doing? What are we doing? Because I didn't see any people of color in positions of power get up and say anything against it. Not anything.
No, nobody cut
Yeah,
up.
the president side, he didn't say nothing. He didn't say, no, you're wrong.
No, he didn't say anything at all. And
Who
I
was
don't,
this?
The president
Oh,
South
no.
Africa.
no. And I thought maybe it was like a lapse in their interpretation.
But you could also put that thought that he could be a puppet too, because you was also in the side of the continent where if it was most predominantly white there, or what they saying, and he was a black face, you're the look of it, but you have no say so, because you know, so you just there
That's
sitting there
true.
to allow one side to give their speculation of what they saying is happening in the country he's supposed to be the president of, and you're not correcting that.
Yeah.
But it's saying like y'all really have no structure there, because you even to regard people, human beings as human beings, and if somebody's just committing ridiculous genocide or violence and stuff on somebody, you telling me they wouldn't have had a law enforcement system to even detain that or contain that situation? It's just gonna go on.
You're gonna be sitting up there.
And this is mostly a Caucasian ran little state or area country over there, and you're telling me that they ain't got the enforcement set up, because it's set up mostly everywhere where their people's at.
Right.
So I know, and they mostly protect them at a high level.
Yeah.
If it's at that extreme.
Yes.
You know, and if it was truly a genocide, how these people would act, I would think they would have possibly thrown something over there. In
You already
South
know.
Africa to
You already know.
Really just destroy it, because if they feel they people had lost that bad, we're gonna cause some pain.
True.
You know,
True.
that
Hey,
we
Rich,
got some
thanks for
stuff
coming
that
on
can
live
get
with
you
us.
good.
Yeah, I would think so too. I don't think they would have let anything just slip and slide, and, you know, just like that. And it wasn't a truthful
It's a
statement.
prideful system, and anything that seems like that's an assault or attack on what their belief system is and with their agenda to take over the world with a supremacy created documentation that's been the history of their mindset of what it is to own the world.
And nobody stood up.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
And they still on their missions.
Nobody
so
stood up.
stomping 10 toes down on the boots trying to complete their goal. It's just
No.
when are we going to step up and at least claim our side? Because like I say, we ain't saying y'all can't do all the stuff that you choose to do, but just give us some distance. We ain't,
Just a little bit.
What's wrong with that?
Just a little bit.
That'll end all your problems, what you say that we do. I promise you, you will have another issue with our culture, people, if we had our side of the earth to build and do what we need to do, and we'll never come to y'all side if, you know, unless we're doing business fairly as men and we go our way, y'all go your way.
True. I believe
And
that.
those who go into those communities and if you get in trouble, you know the consequences, because we already separated. And for you to choose to go over there, you deserve everything you get because you knew what the consequences.
Right.
Instead of being forced and be in a system where you the only ones picked, our people the only ones picked to get consequences at any dime, any cost, at extreme measurements, and nobody else is getting the exact punishment that we get for anything. You know, and you wonder why our households are eliminated and destroyed, because you took all the men to be the men for these things.
Absolutely.
It was just
And
by
qualified
design that they know the power of a
immunity,
man
too.
being in the household with their family.
Absolutely.
These are all scientific studies and stuff that they practice to see the effects. They have the outcome to almost anything because they didn't practice these type of drills, tests on people to see what the effects of. Even though, why would you want to know how to destroy somebody's family? Listen, it's the mindset of that.
True.
That's
That is
evil.
control.
That's
True.
evil.
Control.
True.
Yeah.
I want to create some type of program structure damaging to destroy human beings'
On every-
lifestyle and household.
On every
So I
scale.
destroyed lineages and men learning from their fathers, daughters learning from their mothers,
On
and
every
vice
scale.
versa.
Yeah.
And they never getting that experience. You got most of from generations that didn't even have complete households. That was rare to hear that other brothers share to even have his father. You can hear, the spirit of two people that taught him. Because your intelligence and your discipline and your gratefulness for what you learned, it reeks off of you.
Right.
And I would say
Hey,
you're a
nephew.
good brother because I know you headed in the right direction. Because that's where it'll lead you when you have the proper teachings coming from somebody, especially something that y'all created and love you. What people that's not going to focus and learn
Right,
from you when
right.
you have some true jewels to teach your kids?
And some good roots.
Carrie, thanks so much. I appreciate you. Hey, nephew, what's going on? Carrie and qualified immunity, too. I understand that completely. Carrie said, this has been a great conversation. I never wanted to... Okay. Well, I appreciate you all getting on with us live today. Appreciate all the guests that were in the studio with us today. Miss Marilyn Dean Cleveland, do you got anything to say to us as we end the show for
Like I
today?
said.
Swing that.
Like I said, when life freezes over, there's still hope. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, that's all you got to say? All right. Draper?
I'd like to say everybody have a peaceful evening, do your meditation this evening, and thank the Most High for waking up today and for us to deliver a message to the people and hoping that we can reach millions.
Absolutely. Andre?
Well, I don't know how to end after that one, so I'm gonna say goodbye.
You could go into prayer. Ain't you been over in the prayer circle?
Oh yeah, I've been over there. We gonna pull up with the Holy Ghost. That's what they
Listen,
say.
we came into the studio. Y'all wasn't here yet.
Oh,
We came into the studio and DJ BJ had a young lady on there that was like slamming.
today?
Yeah, and she was a Christian rap artist. I gotta go back and retract that. Hey nephew, how's it going? I hope everything is good with you. Yeah.
Pulled up with the Holy Ghost.
She pulled up. She was good. She was actually good. The rap song that he had on, I would have not thought it was a traditional rap song had I not heard her say Holy Ghost. Anyway, guys, I thank y'all so much for tuning in to me this afternoon. Thanks everybody for coming into the studio. Save, thanks for stopping in on us. You have been on Live with Afternoons with Delight. And like I said, I hope everybody has a beautiful day. I hope your weekend is well also. And I will talk to you again next week at this time. It's 4:00, y'all. Have a good one.